The Uxbridge Update on Uxbridge FM.
And a warm welcome to this week's Uxbridge Update, your guide to what's happening in and around Uxbridge over the next week or so, brought to you by Uxbridge FM. Quite a variety of things going on this week, plus some future events for your diary as well. So let's check the big diary and find out what's going on. First off this week, and we're off to Rickmansworth, the Waters Meet Theatre, and Hairspray, 1962 in Baltimore, teen heartthrobs and hairdos. That runs Thursday to Saturday. From Thursday 17th through to Sunday, head to the Winston Churchill Hall in Ruislip for Treasure Island, the Panto. Phil Gosson joins us. I gather, Phil, you're directing things this year.
Yes, I volunteered for it.
So how long has the Panto been in preparation then?
So we started rehearsing end of October. We were doing auditions in and around our previous production of Merchant of Venice.
And are you in the show or just behind the scenes?
No, I've been in Pantos with Argosy before, but this time I decided to sit in the director's chair on its own, not going to be on stage.
So I gather you've got performances on Thursday evening, the 17th, Friday evening, the 18th, and 2 per day on Saturday and Sunday. So you're camping out at the Winston Churchill Hall all weekend. Pretty
much, yeah. It's a pretty full-on week, doing 6 shows in 4 days. But that's kind of the way we've always done it.
Sure. And without giving too much away, what songs can we expect in the show?
I've tried to do a little bit of everything. Pantos are designed for kids as well as adults, so I've tried to go with a balance of show tunes that people are likely to know and feel comfortable singing along to, as well as pop hits that people again are going to be more aware of. And then there's a couple of pop songs. I don't want to give everything away, but definitely sing along ones. Black Eyed Peas is in there. I've taken the step to actually print the song lyrics in the programme to encourage the audience to get us as involved as possible.
Great. So it's a performance aimed at kids and adults. And are there the usual in-jokes for the adults to enjoy?
I think, yeah, that's again the fine line with Panto is having things in there that the adults will get that will go over the kids' head without them taking it away from the fact that it is very much a kids' show, a family show. Panto very much borderlines on programmes like The Simpsons, where the jokes that the adults will get, the kids just like because of the characters, but the adults still appreciate the humour.
Yeah. And I was reading about the scenery guys based in a cold workshop over in Douay Martyr's school.
Yes. So we went to rent the space there, and they've been hard at it since pretty much the first week. Every weekend, they're down there slaving away, building from scratch, recycling, upcycling older sets, as well as painting pretty much every weekend as well, outside when the weather's nice. We've been very fortunate this year that we haven't had a lot of horrible weather, which has helped. And then Monday nights, when we rehearse down at the school, any spare cast outside to the workshop and help out where possible.
So everyone gets involved. They're the unsung heroes, I suppose.
They are. A lot of credit has to go to the set building guys, the amount of hours they've put in there. And because Panto is obviously a Christmas and winter themed show, then it's not the warmest of places to work in that time of year.
Well, best of luck with the show, Phil.
Fantastic, thank you very much.
Tickets available online from argosyplayers.org.uk. The fabulous City Funk Orchestra are at the Ruislip Social Club on Friday the 18th for Tropic at Ruislip. Do check out their YouTube videos. There's some serious funk and soul going on there. And things are busy over at Pinewood Cinema at Pinewood Studios at the weekend. They're really squeezing things in with Mary Poppins Returns, The Old Man and the Gun, and Bohemian Rhapsody, all showing across the weekend. Check out pinewoodcinema.com. For some great Irish music, head to Whelan's in Uxbridge on Friday the 18th for a regular date with Bible Code Sundays. Ruislip Woods volunteers could do with your help on Saturday the 19th. Meet at the Ruislip Lido car park at 10 a.m. for coppicing, scrub and pond clearance, bridge and footpath construction. If your bike needs a bit of attention, bring it along to Highgrove Pool on Saturday from 10:30 till 3 for minor repairs and maintenance. Saturday night, and the UK's longest-running status quo tribute band, Counterfeit Quo, play the Ruislip Social Club. All the well-known hits, Down Down, Whatever You Want, Rocking All Over the World, you know the songs. Sunday the 20th, and Jim Davidson's at the Beck Theatre from 7:30. The antidote to our PC world, guaranteed to be as outrageous as ever. Now, if you've not been to the Heath Robinson Museum over in Pinner, that's definitely worth a visit. They've got an exhibition on at the moment, Heath Robinson's Home Life, going on until the 24th of February. I spoke to the Collections and Exhibitions Manager, Geoffrey Beer, first of all about how the museum came about.
Back in, I suppose, the 90s, the people in Pinner got upset by the fact that the large house in the memorial park, which was a war memorial, was left to become derelict by the council, and they wanted to restore it. At the same time, the Heath Robinson Trust were looking for a home for its collection, and we decided it would be sensible to get together and use Heath Robinson's name to raise the money to restore West House. The house was reopened in 2010, but it wasn't really suitable to house works of art, so we then went to the HLF, who gave us a large part of the money we needed to build a museum on the side of the house, and that opened in 2016. So we've now got a museum with 2 galleries, an activity studio, a museum store and work area, and there's also a very nice cafe in West House, which serves the museum.
And how did your interest in Heath Robinson come about?
It started as a personal interest, and back in the 80s I wrote a book about his early illustrations, his kind of book and magazine illustrations as opposed to humorous work. And in researching that, I met all of his children, and got very friendly with his daughter. And when she died, her husband wanted her collection of her father's work to go into the public domain, so I helped him to set up a trust. And the trust was established in 1993 and owns now a very large collection of his original artwork, which then became the basis of the museum.
Yeah, because he's famous for his drawings of crazy gadgets held together with tape and string, but there was much more to him than that.
Heath Robinson was essentially an artist. He trained at Islington School of Art and the Royal Academy schools, and he produced a very broad range of work from landscapes and imaginative watercolours through book illustrations, magazine illustrations, and of course his humour, for which he's now best known.
Yeah, so this temporary exhibition, Heath Robinson's Home Life, what can we expect to see there?
We had a number of relevant pictures in our collection, and I knew where I could find others, and people seem to want to see gadgets, which of course is only one aspect of Heath Robinson, so as part of our programme we decided to include something on Heath Robinson's home life, which would have lots of gadgets on, but also some very clever criticism of modernism.
Great, so the exhibition's running until the 24th of February. The Heath Robinson Museum is open Thursdays to Sundays, 11 till 4. Adults are £6, children are £4. Thanks for talking to us, Geoffrey.
Thank you very much.
Now, let's have a look ahead. Diary's out now. One for the kids, maybe. At the Watersmeet Theatre on Friday, 25th of Jan, the Little Mix Experience, with all the dance moves and all the costumes. It's going to be a high-energy show. Or for a slightly different experience, at the Tropic at Ruislip on Friday the 25th, the Cast-Off Kinks, featuring 3 former members of the Kinks, back together playing great music and reliving the good times. Saturday 26th of Jan, it's going to be Ickenham's Burns Night at Douay Martyrs School in Ickenham, or Ultimate Genesis at the Watersmeet Theatre in Rickmansworth. One more to mention this week. I do hope you're in training for the Hillingdon Hospital 10K on the 24th of February at Brunel. OK, that's all for this week. You're up to date. If you've got something going on, do make sure to tell us. It's what's on at uxbridgefm.co.uk via email. Catch you next week for another Uxbridge update.
Join us on social media. Search Uxbridge FM.